Welcome back to the Wolfcast podcast, everybody. I'm the Tru Alpha here with my amazing sister, May,
Hi.
and my brother from another mother, Fang.
Hello.
You were hesitant, weren't you?
I was
You
trying
thought
to
I was...
think of what to say. No, because what
No,
happened
you
is,
thought I was going to say daddy again.
no, I didn't know what you were gonna say, and I was just kind of trying to like mentally prepare for anything. And then you said what you said, and for that brief moment, I was gonna try and think of something to say, and instead just gave up on it and said fuck it.
Well, as you can see, today's topic is just another bullshit chit-chatting. I had an idea yesterday in VR, and then I spent like 20 minutes sitting here like thinking about everything we did in VR last night, and it's gone. It's just in the abyss.
It has vanished into the abyss above and below.
Because I remember the music, and I remember the jokes, and I remember this, that, and the other, and then I remember dozing off, but I just don't remember the thought I had.
Well,
And I
I
wasn't
did.
drunk.
I did do a post a couple months ago about asking people to pick what they want to see, like what do they want us to cover, and comedy was on it. I did like comedy, medical. I did. I wrote it all down, but I can repost the polls in our
Well, I think
Patreon and stuff.
I don't know much about medical, so like we could still do it, obviously, but I think comedy would be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if we had fucking lady and doctor just dying yesterday.
Yeah, that was great. I had so much fun.
Good times.
But I love telling jokes to people. It makes it's fun. What's going on your guys' side of the world?
Your guys' side of the world, like you're not 20 feet downstairs from me.
I did something interesting Friday.
What was
Yeah.
that?
So Smeagol came up to my work the other day with Scuba Steve, and he was like, "Hey, we should go get tattoos Friday." And I was like, "Cool, I have 2 more ideas I want to get down." He's like, "No, no, 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 no. We're gonna do the random thing." For those who don't know what the random thing is, you either go into a shop, they have a spin wheel, you spin it, whatever it lands on you get, or you put a quarter or a coin in the machine, you spin it, whatever it pops out, that's what you get. So the guy was like, "Who's going first?" And I was like, we all looked at each other, no one said anything. I said, "I'm going first." Spun the thing. I got a little party parrot. So now I have a party parrot on my thigh next to my Jackass logo because I wasn't going to put it on my arm. I'm not embarrassed of it. It's cool as shit. It looks fucking awesome. And for 2 days, I'm like, what do I name this motherfucker? So I figured since he's next to the Jackass logo, I'm going to name him Johnny the Party Parrot.
Yes.
I think Smeagol got some like a hand of cards, and they're all aces, and it says luck. And then Scuba Steve got lucky, and he got this written thing on it where it says like SR1, and they have a poster, so he got to pick from like 12 different items. So he got the party goat. So he got to pick while Smeagol was in the back getting tatted. And when Smeagol found out that I got a party parrot and Scuba Steve got a party goat, Smeagol was pissed off because we both got party animals.
Oh no.
And he got hands. He still likes the tattoo because it kind of like it related to him. And but he was just like a little pissed off because we got party animals and he didn't.
Well, he could have been like.
Well, I mean, that's part of the whole chance thing that you guys decided, wasn't it? Like,
yeah. And that was another thing is that like, cause there's a rule, at least at this one, I don't know if it's like that for all tattoo shops, but you spin it, it's $80. Whatever it is, it's $80. There's no more to it unless you're a dick and don't tip your tattoo artist. But then there's also a thing under it where it says if you want to spin again, it's another 20. And yes, you can spin again, but after that you can't spin again. So you have to have either the first option or the second option. If you don't like either options, I guess you could just walk out and never come back.
You wasted your money, but yeah.
So do you have to pay extra when you pay to spin it? But does that cover the cost of the tattoo, or do you have to pay more?
Yeah, that's when you spin it, that is the tattoo. That is what you are getting.
So you pay $80 up front. They give you a nickel. You spin it. That's your tattoo. Didn't know this until after because most places you go and get a tattoo and it's your standard price. Let's say the tattoo you're gonna get's $150.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now you want to add color into it. That's more because colors are more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, if you're not a dick and you don't tip your tattoo artist, you tip your tattoo artist based on, like, say if it's a cheaper tattoo, 20, $40. It's more expensive, 50, 60, whatever. So it all adds up. But no, it's $80 for this tattoo. It's random. And then another $20 if you don't like that tattoo and you want to spin it again, and that covers the color, the tattoo, and then so it's $80 for the color and the tattoo, and then whatever you tip the artist.
Sounds like fun, actually.
So
It
you could
is.
go in.
I
You could
would
go in
would
there with
literally
this.
go in next weekend and do it again.
Oh man. I could see myself being stupid one day, going in there and be like, all right, random tattoo. All right, spin it. Where do you want the tattoo? Tailbone.
Oh no, no, sir,
Coming
It's
from
no.
the
also
woman with a
funny.
tattoo on her ass, like,
Don't call me out, bitch. I know I have one on my ass. Shut the fuck up. How dare you attack me like that in front of my salad? Ugh.
don't talk about food. I'm hungry.
It was kind of funny though too because like the guy I got, he was cool as shit. We both looked at each other like we knew each other, but I don't think I knew him. So I got, like I said, I got it on my thigh, so it's probably about 6 inches away from my and he like puts the needle down. He like starts doing the first line. He's like, "Oh shit!" And most artists do this, kind of like break the ice and like kind of like I fucked up to kind of scare you. I've had it happen to me a couple times, but not them fucking up, just them trying to scare me. I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "I forgot to do the no homo prayer." Oh my god. He goes, "Yeah, I usually do a no homo prayer if I'm doing anything around the genitals."
How close was he to your dick? Like,
I just said he was about
Like
6 inches away
inches.
from my.
So about like maybe a
I
thumb
would,
to pinky's length.
yeah, yeah, he's probably about 6 inches away from my.
From his meat and wedding tackle, his twig and two berries.
the old twig and berries.
Cause I mean, I've got my whole left arm done, besides the back, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this tattoo here, or put it on my chest and make it go bigger. And then I have my whole left arm done except for my last Teen Wolf tattoo. But I've been scared to get that one because the underarm sucks like a motherfucker.
You want to know something really fucked up that's happening right now?
What's that?
So the image on Discord that I'm seeing is incredibly pixelated, and I can't tell what the fuck is happening. But
I
the
see
image
it
on my
too.
OBS is clear.
Not mine.
Like,
I zoomed
Need to
in
get-
because I was trying to.
well, we need to get you
zoomed
Discord Nitro so you can stream this at a 1080p rather than the 750 or whatever the fuck it is right now.
I mean, like, not much happens in my Discord. So, I mean, because I've got two. We've got the May and Fang Den of Wonders, and then we have my art Discord, where whenever I start living my art, I post in there. So.
Yeah, but it's just it would be for podcast purposes. That, and you can use emotes and shit in other Discords, so.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And I can't use your emotes in your Discord. I don't know why. It won't let me.
because you're not subscribed.
Oh.
You unlock those when you become a subscriber to my channel, and then
Even when I was subscribed, I still couldn't use them.
it probably didn't automatically give you the tag. So I have to give you that role, and you'll unlock those emotes.
So yeah, if you guys ever have a spare $80 and want to go get a random tattoo, I'm down.
I don't know if I'd be down for a completely random tattoo, because if I spin the thing and it's something that I don't like or something that I think is absolutely horrendous, I'm leaving. I'm not getting it. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
That's just like, I thought that too at first, but then I thought about it and I was like, no, it was on my tattoo list. Like, I obviously wanted to get everything I wanted or things that I like. I was like, no, I want to do it because it's like the thrill. It's almost like opening up a Pokemon pack and seeing what you're getting, because like you don't know what you're gonna get. And when I got that parrot, I was like, don't want a fucking parrot on my body. And then like the dude came over, he's like, no, dude, that's the fucking party parrot. That's fucking cool as shit. And one part of my brain's like, they're probably obligated to say that because hey, I'm getting paid for this. And the other part's like, nah, maybe this dude really does like the fucking party. You know what? I like the fucking party parrot.
Or what we do if we go and you don't like it, I'll just get your tattoo, babe.
Yeah.
Go again.
And then we go again.
And then we go.
Oh
again.
shit. Here we go again. Oh
again.
no, what are you doing, kitty?
Oh, is she out?
Yeah, she's just out here rubbing up on things. Pretty kitty. Here. Here.
She looks at you all indignant, like, are you trying to talk to me?
Oh, big stretch kitty.
So,
Hi, kitty.
I'm not trying to take the whole spotlight, but another thing I did this week,
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
dyed my hair pink.
I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I went through
Yeah.
I went to your work for lunch that day and like, man, he actually did it.
I love the fact that I got a picture from Alpha. My favorite streamer came in through drive-thru today. I was like, hey, you guys are so stupid.
Oh, I made a big deal out of it too. I was trying to just
Yeah.
fucking drive off. I was like, hey, excuse me. And the lady in drive-thru was like, what are you doing? I said, this is my favorite streamer. He's really popular on Twitch. It's like, can I get a picture? And he was like, no. And I was like, I don't care, Snag.
I don't care, Snap.
You were like, can I get your autograph? I was like, dude, I'm not that fucking big. Calm down.
I mean,
Just give me my. I'm here for one reason only. Give me my.
You had
food.
your food.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could have just drove off.
But back to the hair dye thing. Yeah, so like I did it and I was like, looks good. I'm done. Awesome. Actually turned out well. Didn't make a mess. And then I was washing it out as you do after you dye your hair. And
Right.
yeah, then there was blonde spots. There were spots I missed, and I was like, God. Well, it was late, so I was like, fuck it, we're rocking with this. I'll wear a hat to work tomorrow, whatever. And the next day I tried to dye the spots that I missed, and didn't really work out. So I like went and shaved off everything. Went to the haircut place and got it cut, and she was like, you do realize though that you did pink hair, so it's probably stained your scalp a little bit, and yes, me cutting it's gonna help, but it's still gonna look a little messy. And I was like, cut it. I just want everything on the top still. So on the top, you'll see some blonde still. You'll see a lot of pink. And then on my sides and back, you'll see my natural color hair.
you just should have came to our house and I would have dyed it for you.
And you'll see spots of pink.
Yeah.
Next time you want to dye your hair, come here and I will dye it. I've dyed
Dye it
Katie's
properly.
hair. I've dyed my friend Kira's hair. I've
Dyed.
dyed people's hair. So like, come.
Well,
to our
I still
house.
want to do blue. So after like this fades out and whatnot and looks dumb, or I cut it eventually, then I'll probably try blue. And I'll have either you do it or see the prices on a professional.
You can try mine. She's a little pricey,
Yeah,
but she's worth it.
Isn't it like 170 or some shit like that for yours?
For my hair, it's 155. But my hair's also a lot longer than Alpha's.
Right. So I know to get my hair cut through your person is 20
15,
bucks.
Yeah.
Or yeah, 15 bucks.
And that's not bad.
Mm-mm.
No, I told May because May was like, "You need to come to my hairstylist. She wants to cut your hair, yada yada yada." And I was like, "Look, you have a hairstylist. That's great. I mean, I've seen their work because you come home and your hair's done and all this other stuff. But if I'm going to your hairstylist and they charge more than $20, they're not cutting my hair because I can go to Walmart and get my hair cut for 20 bucks." And
Hell, you can go to Sports Clip and get it done for $25 and get a massage.
right. So we go there, she cuts my hair. She's asking me all these questions. I know nothing about my hair. I don't care about my hair. I never
Same.
have. Like, it's what got me the nickname Crazy Fucker as a kid because I didn't care how my hair looked. It was
I
just
think
all
it's just a guy
poofy
thing.
and that's how it was. So she's asking me all these different questions like, how short did they cut it last time? I was like, I don't fucking know. That was 6 months ago. I didn't ask. I just said I wanted a fade, and they went bet and cut my hair.
Or when they go, so we see in our records last time that you got done. Is that what you want? I guess.
Sure, that sounds like me. But it was just weird because she was asking me all these different questions about, like, what size clippers did they use on you and all this other stuff. I was like, I don't fucking know.
Well, it's because she wanted to keep it as to where, if you had a certain way or style you liked it, how she could keep it the
No,
way you
just
liked it.
I'm really simple. Just cut the hair.
Just cut the
I'm
fucking
starting
hair.
to think like dentists and like automobile people and haircut salon people all go to the same school because like they ask the questions that they're supposed to and we don't fucking know. Or like
There
when you're like
was
at the dentist, laid back, relaxed, all cool, your mouth wide open, 6 different things in your mouth, plus their fingers, and they're like, "How's your day?" And you're like, and they're like, "Yeah, I feel that." And you're like, "You don't even know what the fuck I said because I didn't even hear what I said."
no, they
There's a
just
great
speak.
there's a
They
great
speak
comedy
cock
sketch.
mouth and
Yeah, they do. No, there's a Bill Cosby sketch where he's talking about going to the
Oh
dentist,
boy.
and he's like, I swear, after going to the dentist, I can walk on my ass. Like just talking about how like he's in there and you're like, oh my god, it's hilarious. I had a friend of mine that could recite it and cracked me up every time.
There was a moment, and I think I've told this story before, maybe, but I'll tell it again just to be sure. Me and a buddy of mine, I was getting my haircut at Walmart because, again, I don't care. I just wanted my haircut. And
I can feel my hairdresser cringing.
so I'm sitting there, and I had grown my hair out for a hot minute. So it was, my hair doesn't get long. It just kind of builds up on itself.
It turns into a fro.
Yeah, it just starts building up on itself. So it doesn't get longer. It just curls around itself. And so we're sitting there, and she's doing the usual questions, like, how's your day been? Bloody, bloody, bloody. And then after a brief moment of silence, she's cutting my hair, and she just goes, it's so thick. It's making my hand cramp up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you can't fucking say that. Because that sounds like that sounds like something completely fucking different. And I didn't pay for that service.
I didn't pay for
Come
it.
to find out, you're like her hands down under the fucking thing.
Like, I was trying so hard to keep my composure. I know I chuckled a little bit, and I was just trying so hard not to bust
"You
out
don't even
laughing.
know the half."
Heavenly thanks.
Thanks, I grew up myself.
Just imagine you tweeting that on your old Twitter. Well, just had the best experience at Walmart.
It was so thick. It made her
Pay
hand
$20 and you can make their hand cramp.
cramp. God damn it.
Go to your local Walmart where the hair salon's also a hooker.
Jesus Christ.
I never saw that lady in there again, so I don't know if she like stopped after that or went on to an actual hair salon. I don't know.
You broke her.
I also
This guy comes here all the time. I'm done. I'm going to a different place.
well, look, I apparently come there a lot if I'm making her hand cramp.
You probably do come a lot.
Anyway.
Done with you.
Now, that reminds me, or it didn't remind me of anything. It made me think of. So, I don't know if you've seen the meme pictures or heard anybody actually bitch about it. It's like women who want to take care of their hair, they have to buy 6 different bottles of 6 different things, hair conditioner, whatever, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas men, we got that 3-in-1. And I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, men, we just got to go buy Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 or 3-in-1, what have you, and we're good to go. We put that in our hair and we're done. But that shit is so fucking bad for your hair. So I don't know why they're complaining about it. I never understood that. Why complain about something that's bad for your hair just because you don't have it? And nothing's preventing them from going out and buying it.
Well, no, because a lot of the stuff, so, for example, because for my hair being colored as it is, I need to have shampoos and stuff that are paraben free and sulfate free.
Okay.
It tarnishes your hair.
Right.
So, and for some people, even with non-colored hair, still having that, paraben free and sulfate free is still better for your hair.
Yes.
It makes it healthier.
But if you don't need it and it's bad for you, don't buy it. If you want what men, quote unquote, have, like the Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 that I have, that is advertised to men That doesn't mean women can't buy this. That's not what that means.
I honestly
Anybody
don't
can
give a
buy
shit.
it.
I just whatever shampoos in the shower gets used. I
Yeah.
do buy my own body wash, which I know people are like, not supposed to use body wash. You're supposed to use bar soap. I don't care.
I use body
I
wash.
wash my body, and I smell good after. It works.
There's so many things that's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't buy this, don't buy that. It's like, look, I already got it. I'm gonna use it. Fuck you.
All right. I mean, I at least like to find body washes that make my skin smoother or softer, and that smell great. Like, I'm really sad because where our roommate works, they no longer have the body wash that I like because I love the smell of pomegranate, and they don't have it anymore. I'm like, no, my scent. So, yeah.
Indeed, yes.
Well, because it's also got a moisturizer in it too, so it helps keep my skin nice and smooth. I need to do all I can do to make my skin better. I'm getting old.
You're not even that fucking old.
I feel that fucking old. Ugh, I feel ancient. I wake up in the morning, I feel like a cereal box. Snap, crackle, pop. Fuck. Like nights after we drink a lot and we go to bed and I wake up so sore. I'm just like, ugh, because I sleep so heavy from being, intoxicated that when I wake up, my body's just like, oh, we haven't moved all night. Oh, my back hurts. My side
It's
hurts.
funny you say, like, how like drunk you are or got.
Mm-hmm.
Funny story. So I normally 100% of the time I can lay in bed, I can turn everything off, plug my phone in, go to bed. I was so drunk last Saturday, and yes, I know I can't hold as much liquor as I used to because all the weight I lost. It's weird how that works. But I woke up at like probably about 2 or 3 hours, probably about 4 or 5 hours actually after I went to bed, and my light was still on, and I was so fucking confused that I thought it was like like I had taken a nap after work and I left my light on, and I thought it was like 5 in the afternoon, and I was like, okay, well, I'm ready to enjoy my day. Roll over, grab my phone. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
So,
No, alcohol does that to you. It takes you out.
but I've never had it like that. Like, I've been able to, like, sober myself up and then, go home or, you know, sleep it off and still be conscious. But like last Saturday, I was just so drunk that like the light was on.
Or like how this Saturday you were falling asleep with your headset on.
Yeah, and I wasn't even drunk. I had maybe a beer.
You were just tired though. But I could understand your reason as to that you didn't want to take it off because like my friends are here. It's like I get that. Like I get that at cons. Like I do so much more work when I'm around people because I like that atmosphere of listening to people talk and having friends stop by and talk to me and stuff like that. And it makes me feel like so much more motivated, if that makes
And
sense.
it was actually weird because like at like 9:30 last night, I was like, "Ah, I'm about to waste my Saturday and just go to bed." Because like I checked Twitch to see if either one of you were streaming. I'm like, oh, they're not streaming. That's weird. They're probably not even in VR. And then I saw Tiller ask when you guys were doing that, and I was like, oh, maybe they are. So I like got on, and I was just gonna go to bed at like 9:30, which sucks because Saturday nights are like the nights that I can actually do things. Because yes, I have Wednesday off, but no one can do anything on Tuesday nights.
I'll do stuff on
So,
Tuesday nights.
well, I mean, like I can, but most of my friends or people I know work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturdays are like the nights that I know like everybody's usually available. So I was like, no, I gotta power through. And yes, I got on VR and I was wide awake, and then just 1 o'clock hit, and we were all sitting there, and I just remember waking up to like you in my face, Fang on the side, and Lady on my other side, and I was like, this is a good dream.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we were
No,
just
I
checking
didn't mean
up
it
on
like
ya.
okay, I didn't mean it like that.
that's your sister on your lap and the girl you like on your left and your brother at your face. Like, bro, we about to do this shit.
Hey, bro, take one for
Yeah.
the team. Just kidding.
No, we were just checking up on you. Like Tyler had us concerned a little bit as well. Because there was one instance where Tyler was behind the DJ booth, and then he takes off running towards us, goes into a corner, and just collapses.
Yeah,
So we thought he was done. Like, but no, he had just gone over to the corner so his body wouldn't be just randomly laying somewhere in the way. And he had gone to like use the bathroom or something. But after
Yeah.
last weekend when he conked out on us, kind of freaked us out a bit.
A little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
We're like, buddy. Yeah, because
Are
that's the
you
one thing about
okay?
VR is like, it's all fun and stuff, but when someone's like legit like that drunk and you can't physically be like, hey buddy, let's walk, let's go, it puts you in a bit of a panic mode because at the moment you're truthfully helpless because you can't really do anything to
And
help
it's
them.
like, even if something had been going on with Tyler, I don't know his exact address. And even if I did, that's a good 3-4 hour drive. So if something's gone wrong,
Mm-hmm.
there's a very good chance that I wouldn't be able to make it in time to prevent it from going further. And that's what affected me a lot when he went down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, man, if he's got alcohol poisoning, there ain't a whole fucking lot I could fucking do about it right now.
Right. It's that situation of, hey, in case a situation happens, can I know your address so I can have the cops do like a wellness check to make sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Please.
Nah, the way my chair is, I can lay it all the way back and just lay, and that's what we were all just sitting there talking, so I leaned it back, and then like we were just talking, and just your guys' guess voices were just so soothing. I was just like, okay, good night.
Good now. Well, it's like it was funny. Like when I did my 24-hour stream a couple weeks ago, and I went upstairs to go to bed, and Fang's just up there playing Apex, and I'm sitting there passed out, and they're like, "Isn't May asleep?" It's like, "Oh yeah, she's passed out." He's like, just being in the room with me makes her sleep, and it's true. It's like whenever he was down here in the in the dining room with me, and I was tired, I would go in the front room, lay on the couch, and pass out because I could still hear him, and it was comforting to know that he was close. So I'm just in the front room, passed out, peacefully sleeping while he's in here gaming and screaming his head off.
It's a good thing that you mentioned the 24-hour stream, because I was gonna mention this in the podcast if people didn't know. I know you and I have talked about it, May, but
Mm-hmm.
No, I
I
don't
go
know.
well, I'm going on vacation the first week of May,
Mm.
and I don't really have that much planned other than to move my setup around and just enjoy being off work. If I come up to your guys' place and hang out one night or whatever, so be it. But like, I don't really have anything planned, so I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises to go for 24 hours, but I'm just gonna throw on the stream and just play.
I'll do it with you. I'll throw my stream on, and we'll both do
Yeah.
a 24-hour stream.
I still need
So,
to do one, so we could all three just make a fucking day out of it.
I'm the only
I
one
think
so
I'll
far out
probably
of all that's done it. Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
was gonna probably start out with like Madden just to get warmed up, because most Madden games last anywhere to like 45 minutes. So I'll probably play a couple of them, knock
Mhm.
out an hour and a half or two. Probably hop on Fortnite. I can make a good 4 or 5 hours out of that. And then if
Mhm.
it's a night that Fang's off work and we all do VR, VR, you could be in there for,
Who
Hours.
knows how long?
yeah.
I'll just have
Like
to.
that's another thing I mentioned is like last night I remember getting on at like 10, and just like by the time I took my headset off, it was almost a quarter till 2, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
time flies in
Yeah.
there.
So another thing is, if you're going to be streaming VR, I have to get your OBS set up for you, and then I recommend I'll have to buy it for May, but you could buy it yourself. Um, in the Oculus headset in the store, there is a thing called Virtual Desktop. It's $15. If you buy that, you can use the setting that allows you to see your chat on your wrist.
Mm.
And we can get that all set up and good to go. Because then you'll essentially buy that and run it, and then on your Steam, you'll download OVR Toolkit and OVR Advanced settings, and that'll allow you to do what I do essentially.
sweet.
So we'll have to get that done if you're looking to stream it. Setting up your if you don't want to do that and you just want to like occasionally lift up your headset to look at your chat, then all we'd have to do is set up your OBS to capture VR chat as well as the audio and whatnot, which is real fucking easy to do.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So you just have to let me know what you're wanting to do, and we can get you set up good to go on that one.
And then I've also decided, because a lot of people, I've mentioned this a lot throughout the podcast, and you guys know, that I've been trying to lose weight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm stuck in this 249, 250 range. The last 4 weeks, I've been stuck in this 249 to 250.
I've seen your Twitter updates where you're like down 0 pounds this week, still sitting at, X amount of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like it sucks. I can understand this week. This week, I don't know why. It's not like a depression thing, or if that makes sense. Like I honestly just didn't give a shit. Like I was just eating. Like I ate what I wanted, didn't give a shit. I knew there was probably gonna be consequences. Don't give a fuck. I was eating like donuts, snack cakes, going out on nights that I worked the next day. And like almost every day last week was a cheat day, essentially.
Hmm.
So I knew like Friday's update was gonna suck. I knew it 100%. I've decided that since I'm on my final 2 weeks of a full year, that this week, starting tomorrow, is Hell Week.
You going to the gym and shit?
Well, I've been like going on like long ass walks. Like I think last week I went on a 2 hour walk.
Oh shit.
Well, it's
I
like I
just
told you, don't cut out everything because you're going to end up craving it and you're going to end up binging on
Hell
it.
Week. Hell Week.
So you still need to eat some of your sweets, some of your sugars.
So the way I have Hell Week planned out, it's gonna be Monday through Friday, and it's gonna be it consists of me going on at least an hour to an hour and a half walk, 30-minute runs in the gym, and then if I do arms, if it's arm day, all that plus arm day. So I could be in the gym or at least working out from anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours a day. On top of consistently containing my calories, and I probably won't have a cheat day this week.
If you end up going back to the gym, let me know, because I went to the gym that one day, hurt my entire fucking body, and I hated it.
It's
But
because you haven't worked out in a while.
yeah, I understand that. Like, that's not what deterred me. What deterred me is I walked into the gym we have here. It's a small little room, like itty bitty little room. And one second here.
Oh, what time do you get off work? Like you're like clocked out in your car, getting ready to head home.
So I get off work at 2:30. If the day has gone right and all of our trucks were on time and all that fun shit, I will be out of the door 2:32. I'll be in my car between then and
'Cause I get off
whatnot.
at 2,
Right.
sometimes anywhere from 2 to 2:10. I don't get home, takes me about anywhere from about 5 minutes, and then um, but like I don't know if like you would want to get here and do everything that I do.
I don't have a problem with my biggest problem that I had when I went to that gym over here was I walked in there, stared at everything. I sent you pictures of the equipment. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck's this? What do
Yeah.
I do with it?" And I decided eventually to just do 10 minutes on the treadmill. And then I went to the press machine, and then I did the pull-up thing and the what are they called? Wings, I guess. The ones that you grab from behind and pull forward, touch your wrists together and go back. I don't remember what the fuck that's called.
It's just lat pull, I think.
Yeah. So I did that for a hot minute, and 45 minutes in, I was like, I'm done. I think.
Yeah, 45 minutes for it being your first time is really good, honestly.
Well, the only thing that really killed me was the treadmill because I'm a smoker and I'm out of shape. So I was like, I'm gonna do 10 minutes on the treadmill, and I was just watching that fucking timer. I'd look up
You run the whole
occasionally.
time.
Did I run the whole time? No, I did walking. I didn't even run. I just walked.
So, because what
But
I do is I'll do like 2 minute warm up. Well, I walk before, so like I'll leave my house. I'll go all the way through the new part of the neighborhood because the new
uh,
the neighborhood's extended a significant amount. So I'll go all the way around. I'll end up coming out of the neighborhood in front of the neighborhood on that trail. I'll go all the way around to the other new part of the addition, come back up, go through the park, and then go to the gym. Usually takes me about an hour. Then, so like my legs are warmed up. So then I'll go to the treadmill and I'll walk for 2 minutes, run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes, run for a minute, up until 10 minutes or so. Sometimes I do 30, just depending on how I feel.
Gotcha.
But I've
Yeah,
also been working out more consistently than you.
yeah, you've been doing this a lot
So
longer. I'm still like I want to get back into it. I want to get that built body that I had in high school back. I know it's not going to be exact, and I know I have to fucking work at it, but
I just
walking
know
into that room by myself kind of fucking
a
sucked.
lot of people are different because, like, I feel like you'll be it will help you more if you had somebody there that
Yeah.
knows more about the equipment and like what to do versus like me. Yes, it's cool to have somebody there, but I also like just putting my headphones in and just blaring music and just going.
I
I
didn't
hate
even
when other
put
people are
both
in the
my heads.
gym though.
I didn't even put my other headphones in because I got that wireless pair, and I put one in. I don't know why I couldn't have both of them in my ear. I wanted to hear what was going on, but
Yeah, someone told me that like we really go on those long walks all by yourself and with both headphones in blaring music and I'm like, well yeah, I mean if I'm gonna get robbed, all they're gonna get out of me is a water bottle, my clothes, my phone, and my AirPods. Like, okay. On top of that, like, are you really gonna try to rob someone who's 250 pounds, really big, bearded, tattooed
hell, yeah,
man?
let's hold up on the really big part. We all know where you lacking.
Fang.
What? He makes the joke too.
And also another thing, I hate to stay on this topic because I know a lot of people probably don't give a shit about losing weight and working out. Is I got called, and it's really unprofessional, and with somebody like me who has really bad depression, it's crazy I didn't snap. But working out actually, and even just going on walks and hikes, puts your mind in a different spot. Like I never really thought going on these long walks would get my mind right. Like I will like leave work, have a shitty day, come home, be depressed. I'll put my shoes on and I'll go out the door and I'll go for an hour and a half walk. And after that, I feel like everything's just been lifted off my shoulders. Back to what I was getting ready to get at is that there was this kid who's a lot younger than me. He's an adult, but he's technically a kid. He's like 19. And I really shouldn't even give this guy attention. But he like looked at me one the other day and was like, because the kid that wants to box me works with this kid, and we were talking about our boxing match and shit, and if it's still going on and whatnot, which I really don't know. And he looks at me, this other kid, mind you, the kid that I'm boxing has a fairly decent chance. Like he's stocky, he has the knowledge of boxing and MMA and stuff like that and all that. And like if he got a good hit, I'll be honest, he has a fairly decent chance. Yes, I'm a lot taller and I have a bigger wingspan than him, but like, anyways, back to this kid, a lot smaller than this guy, a lot smaller than me, and he literally looks at me and goes, "Give me a month, and I guarantee I can take you." I said, I almost said his name, but I looked at him and I said, "Dude, I could give you 3 months, sit on the couch and eat a bag of potato chips that whole 3 months."
And
And
still kick your ass.
you're not gonna knock me out. Like you're not like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. He's like, whatever you say, you fat fucking piece of shit. And I looked at him, I said, dude, old me would have really just fucking snatched you up and beat the shit out of you right here and not give a shit. I would have got fired. You're lucky I'm in a right mind today. You're lucky I'm in the right mindset this past year. Like this past year has been the worst year of my life. And I've lost my mom at a young age and two uncles last year. Like you're lucky I didn't fucking snatch you up, but I'm in a good state of mind, and it's a lot of it's come from working out. So a lot of people go in there try to lose weight or get bulky or whatever. It's also a really good form of, I guess, meditation in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I was leading this whole story to.
It is. It really is. It releases endorphins and it makes you feel better and it's like, and I know people are like, oh, exercise, it sucks. Yes, it does suck, but when you
Don't
do
do it, cat.
exercise, it releases endorphins. It makes you feel better. You're like, because you feel like you're doing something, and Like for some people, working out is their drug of choice to feel better because they get to work out their issues. They get to sit there and power through their pain, and by the end of it, they have all those endorphins and all the adrenaline running, and it's like I feel great, I feel fantastic. I can do anything.
Yeah.
Because when I started working out, I had one goal, and it was to so I started at 233. I wanted to get to 280 as a 53-pound weight loss. I the first couple weeks was like a couple pounds, and like I was happy because I was losing the weight. And
Mm-hmm.
then like you start getting comfortable, so you have to like switch things up. I finally got to that 280, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, maybe I'm gonna still work out, but like I did my goal. I'm down 50 pounds, something I never thought would happen. I thought I'm fat. I'm gonna be fat the rest of my life. And then I was like, you know what? We're gonna do the unthinkable. We're gonna get to 250. That's the next goal. Well, as I'm working towards 250, I got to about 270, 265. I was like, what if we could do 100 pounds total loss in 1 year? So I had 3 goals this whole past year, and I've crushed 2 of them. Well, I can't say I crushed the second one because I'm at 250, 249.
Mm.
But essentially, I've gotten 2 out of the 3. And yes, if I wouldn't have took that month, well, I can't even say that. I stopped working out for Thanksgiving. I was like, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. People eat. We're gonna eat. And then the New Year's came, and I was like, we're gonna get drunk.
We're gonna
There's
get
no
drunk.
holding all this. And then like, February came, and I was like, I should really get back in the gym. And then I started getting back into it probably about the beginning or mid of March. So if I wouldn't have gave up, I honestly think that I probably would have gotten close to 100 pounds total loss in a year, which sucks, but there's always chapter 2.
Right.
Right.
I know, because May had asked, the original question was what's been going on, and Alpha's had a lot more going on in his life than the rest of us have.
Mm.
But I know one thing that's been bothering me a little bit is I'm trying to figure out what to do with my channel.
Mm.
And like I'll go to work and I'll be sitting there at work and I'll have all these ideas how to change how I interact, trying to be more, hype about it and not sound like I'm just monotoning my way through the stream.
Fake it till you make it. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's what a lot of people do. Like a lot of your streamers, the way you see them while they're streaming is not how they actually are at all. And I know there were some VTubers in the past. They were female VTubers, and they had started their career off with real high pitched, real cutesy voices. And they weren't using a voice mod. They weren't using their voice mod or anything. They were just not using their real voice, and that was their streamer voice. And a few of them would get. I'm not going to name them, but they were sitting there and they were doing a voice reveal, and when they were doing that voice reveal they got really emotional, and like you could tell they were embarrassed about it, and they admitted that they hadn't been talking in their actual voice, that they had been altering their voice to make them sound more high pitched. And so they talked in their normal voice, and that was it. Like their stream stayed the same, like their fans were still their fans, but they
I'll,
made a big deal out of it.
I'll say this, and I don't mean disrespect. I think it's more of like a praise in a way. But I will say when you first started streaming, you were kind of like, yes, you acknowledged your chat, people that popped in, but I think you're more like outgoing and stuff now. Like
Mm.
it's been, like I'll say it, a 100% like change since you first started, and that's even
Uh,
from like Mixer and
Oh yeah,
Twitch.
like I said, he gets more ooh woo during his
I
streams.
do. So that's if I have somebody with me. If I have Kai or Grizz or even Kaz, Shadow, any of the guys, if I have them with me, I get a lot more ooh wooey. I'm definitely more talkative and more hyper. But if I'm alone,
It's hard, yeah.
yeah, I just like I have to have that bounce off. I have to have that something to feed off of to keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
And like Alpha, you and I, when we played Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, we used to make all sorts of fucking jokes all the time. I regret not being able to stream that.
Well, you could have.
I couldn't have.
But you could have streamed off your Xbox. You wouldn't have seen chat.
I don't think the Twitch implement was in the Xbox at
Yeah,
that time.
I used to
Was it?
watch Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah, you could have streamed off your Xbox. You just wouldn't have saw your chat,
right.
and it would have just. I mean, time changed, so it would have been a lot different now. But
Right,
I
right.
will say it was really, really weird because, like, yes, you and I have been in a party, or May and I have been in a party where we're streaming, but the fact that May was streaming earlier, myself and Kez, like, just hearing him react and then May react and then like, it was a lot different, but it was also really fucking cool. I've never
Yeah,
had like
it's
where everybody's streaming and we're all sitting here playing.
it's also funny because I know a lot of groups, like if you take into consideration the Goons or the Misfits, um, or even Wildcats group of people when they're streaming. Or no, not Wildcat. Sorry, Tim the Tatman when he's streaming. If you watched his YouTube videos, you'll hear somebody who he's playing with just randomly start thanking somebody in his chat, and they yell at him for not muting his Discord prior.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "We don't care that you got a new sub or you got so many gifted subs. Mute up." I personally, if either one of you or any of the people that I play with that are also streamers, if I hear them say thank you for so many gifted, that's fucking amazing. I'm hyping you up. I don't
Oh yeah.
care that
Yeah.
the gifted didn't come to me. I don't care that they're not watching me. The fact that you got X amount of gifted or you got even just a follow here, a follow there, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Hype it up.
I
It's
have,
supporting your fellow content creators. It's
yeah,
instead of making them feel like shit for being happy that they're actually getting either a
I
recognition or getting that hype of new followers and such. You need to support them. Be like, hey, congratulations, dude, good job, keep it up. Help them
that
set a
being
goal.
said, that being said, on in the defense of Tim the Tatman and all them, when they play Warzone or they play any of the shooters that they play, they're playing to win.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're playing to win, you don't want muddied up comms. You only want game related communication. So if you're sitting there mid match and somebody goes, "Hey, thank you for so many X gifted," or "Thank you for the follow," what have you, it can be a little disorienting, especially if you're trying to fight. Like if you're in the middle of a firefight and somebody does it. So I get the aggravation there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fuck it, it's just a game.
Before I started streaming, I saw myself as a competitive player. When it
Yeah, me
came
too.
when it came to League and Call of Duty and all that shit, I saw myself as a competitive player. Since joining Tactical Gaming in League of Legends, I realized I wasn't as good as I thought I was. I was good. I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Um, and then I realized like how you and I play Call of Duty, how we're sitting there talking and making jokes. Sure, I do good. Alpha can vouch for me here. I can drop a 30 bomb like no other almost every single fucking game while sitting there cracking jokes. But let's take Apex into example here. If any sort of noise is happening around me or in my headset that isn't game related, I'm distracted. I'm missing shots. I'm
Weird,
taking like I can't do what I want to do.
weird side note. I honestly don't think I will play Call of Duty ever again.
I will be playing the announced Modern Warfare 2 remake that will be coming out in November. I don't know if I'm going to invest that much into the multiplayer personally.
Okay, yeah, I should correct myself. I might play like the campaigns.
Yeah,
I
or if they have
might
any
try
like
out
side
Warzone
mode.
2, but I will not be grinding multiplayer.
They've taken the grind out of Call of Duty. Like
I think we
before,
took the grind out.
no, no. Well, hear me out. Hear me out. Back in the day, Black Ops 2, what were we going for? Well, we wanted cool ass backgrounds, we wanted cool ass camos, the cool ass emblems, right?
Yeah,
So then you go into Advanced Warfare,
the loot crates.
the loot crates. That's why we grinded. We could have bought them, sure, but we grinded for the loot crates. We wanted that gear.
I mean,
And
I bought
you
some.
wanted Prestige Master. I wanted. I think at that time I was grinding for backgrounds. I was going for the calling card backgrounds.
And it was weird that I wanted Prestige Master because at the end of the day, after you finish Prestige Master in Advanced Warfare, you got the Optic loadout skin. And I mean, Optic, they're a good organization. I'm not knocking you guys, but I've always been a FaZe fan, and then now recently a 100 Thieves fan. But I've never once like rooted for Optic or anything. But I
Right.
had to have that skin.
So here's what I'm getting at here. So after Advanced Warfare, you had Black Ops 3, and we fucked with Black Ops 3, right? We played it a lot, and we were pretty damn good at it. I don't remember what I grinded for in Black Ops 3. I couldn't tell you.
Because we all had it from Brady to Smeagol to Scupa.
Yeah.
But we had rotating like full lobbies. Like
Yeah. So it was like at that point for Black Ops 3, it was more along the lines of we were playing with our friends and therefore we were having fun. We weren't grinding for anything. We were having fun.
yeah, I just
Black Ops
it's
4
weird to
comes
say.
out.
Oh, go ahead.
No, so after Black Ops 3, it would have actually been Infinite War. No, Ghosts.
No, Ghost is
Ghost would have been before. Ghost was terrible. I'm just skipping over it completely. So after Black Ops 3, we would have had Infinite Warfare, which was
trash.
terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. I get it. The campaign might have been great, but multiplayer-wise, terrible. So we didn't give it the time of day. Call of Duty World War II. It's
My
great.
opinion, trash.
Well, no. So it was good because we went back to boots on the ground. But it didn't have anything. It was like, hey, we got boots to the ground back. That's where our budget went. Here's some shit maps, shit guns, shit loot boxes. Have fun.
What does boots to the ground mean?
Boots to the ground means
jumping.
walking.
Okay.
Yeah, so in Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Advanced Warfare, if you jumped and then jumped again, you had a jetpack.
Oh, okay.
Where boots on the ground, you jump and you jump. Like that's it. That's you jump. You can mantle up a wall, like you can climb over a wall, but that's about all you can do.
I just feel like now I'm more invested in the campaigns than I am multiplayer. Like,
Well, it's because what does multiplayer have to grind for? What do you like? They haven't.
No, you make a good point, but I also think it's the fact that like we grinded, from like MW3 and Black Ops 2 all the way up to.
I think I know what did it. Now that I'm thinking about it,
we just played it way too much, which is weird to say, because I've been playing. Yes, I've been playing Call of Duty since 2009, 2010.
Yeah, fuck forever.
And I've only been playing Fortnite for 4 or 5 years whenever it came out. And like even Pokemon Go for 4 or 5 years, and I still love them two games. But like I'm just like I physically do not find any enjoyment in COD.
I think what it is, and this could sound weird. This could be my own. This could just be a thing for me. What's doing it? So Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and even the Black Ops series, you level up to level 80, and you can't level up anymore. Unless you prestige, and then you start over. They took that away. Like, yeah, you still prestige, but it's no longer as you hit max level, you prestige, you are now prestige 1, level 1 with none of your shit.
And now
so
it's
now,
just like infinity fucking levels.
Yeah,
it's almost like if you're not playing Call of Duty, if you don't play Call of Duty full time, you're not getting all the benefits. And I don't want to just be able to just play one game.
If they bring back the prestige level system where you hit level, I think in Modern Warfare 3 it was level 80, I think. Maybe 70. But you hit that level, the game asks you if you would like to prestige. If you do, you start over at level 1 with a different icon. It keeps that grind. Because now you want to, grind your guns back up to where they were good, or get certain camos with guns you weren't using before. I don't know how many times I prestiged, started over, picked up a gun that I hadn't used the first 80 levels, and liked it. Like, that was something that I enjoyed.
I just think for me personally, like the next Call of Duty will come out, and it sucks to say that you're gonna spend $60 to buy it just to play the campaign. But I feel
that's what we used to do anyway.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. I don't have any thrill to like play multiplayer, even if like say all my friends like, yeah, we're getting it and grinding it. Like, no, like I just
I'll check it out. I'll buy it. Because I don't buy and sell my games, so I'll buy it. I'll play the campaign first. That'll be day one. Fucking playing through the campaign. We can do what you and I usually do when we play through the campaigns. You know, play them through together. If there's a side mode, like say zombies or fucking something, I'll check it out. Multiplayer, I'll check out the maps. I'll load into like a custom lobby, and I'll check out the maps. Because a lot of the maps are pretty when you can enjoy the scenery. But for the most part, the multiplayer enjoyment of Call of Duty is just gone. If they don't change somehow, they're going to become a campaign-only game. And that sucks, but people are going to get tired of this. Halo made it interesting. Even Halo Infinite's multiplayer right now, it's fucking cool. The custom lobbies you can make in Forge and shit. Like, you can do a lot of shit with it. So it's just, I don't know. I think Call of Duty will become a campaign-only game eventually.
it's just funny to see how like all these people that talk shit about Fortnite because of the build, now there's no build and everybody's back, and it's just cool as fuck to.
I love the no build. Like the no
Yeah,
build
I
was so
I
like
more
the
hated it
fun.
at
no.
first, but I'm so happy. Like I've stuck with it, and like like what I was gonna get at is it's cool to fucking be like how I have like it was just May and I, and then like it brought Steven back. My bad, Scoop Steve. And then now we got
I'm
like
back in
Kai
it.
and you rotating in it here and there, and Kez played with us and all that. Like
Yep.
it's so cool to have
Like, I'm
like
done to play after
several
this.
people. I'll play.
All right,
Damn
fuck it.
straight.
Let's go. So, my
And
thing
Steve
with
just texted me and said, "What's up, you big dumb bitch?"
I have one problem with Fortnite no build, and it's technically nothing they did wrong. Technically. So in Fortnite, base Fortnite, if you want to go up a mountain, you build a ramp. Well, when you have that mobility, there's no point in putting what's called ladders into the side of mountains. Ladders are points in the structure that you can jump up, if that makes sense. So if it's a slant, you can kind of like jump at that slant and you'll move up the mountain. Well, when they made Fortnite no build, they just kept the map as it was, which means you hit these mountains and it's slanted. It looks like you should be able to go up it in every other sense of video games, like Call of Duty, Apex, all of them. You should be able to go up this mountain, but you can't because they never put ladders into the mountainside. And that's my only gripe about it is if they're going to keep no build, they need to adjust the map to accommodate for this soul on the ground
Their
thing.
combination or compensate. No, I don't know the fucking word.
Compensation.
They're I don't know.
Compensating?
Yes. For the no build is now you can sprint run, sprint jump, and
Overshield.
and overshield. So they give you 4 things on top of the
But
no build.
those
Cool, but
so 3 of those 4 things should have been in the game base. You should have had sprint. You should have had sprint jump. You should have had that slide mechanic. I don't know when they added the slide mechanic, but I know it wasn't in when I played originally years ago.
it was like I think the beginning of chapter 3.
Yeah,
So 2
but
seasons ago.
those 3 things should have just been in the game to begin with. Like, there's no reason for them not to be. They're great mechanics. Overshield, I understand, because again, you can't build. Even Apex now starts you out with base white shield. So you're not completely defenseless. But if there weren't tanks in the game, I wouldn't see a reason for overshield.
Well, the tanks you can with that's why I've been picking up the grenade launchers because those take care of the
Yeah,
tanks.
so yes, the issue with that though is they are an item anybody can get a hold of. The tank. Anybody can get a hold of the tank. Anybody with any sort of brain cells can shoot the tank and drive the tank. Where it comes bad is, from what I have seen in the short time that I have been playing Fortnite, I don't always find a rocket launcher. Not always. When I do, they're typically blue. and I have to shoot the tank more than once.
So we could potentially have 4 if we're all gonna play.
Nice.
That kind of
So-
sucks because I know you and I aren't well with squads.
Well, the last 3 games we all played before we all got off, we got a win,
I heard
and
a
then
win
placed
back to
second.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
back
no.
to
We
back.
literally went. We literally went. I think 3rd place, dub, second.
And freaking
Nice.
Kez coming in with that awesome clutch of resonance all back, and we win in that game. That was awesome.
No, that was Kai.
Was it Kai?
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was-
it was Kez.
That was Kai.
That was fucking awesome.
That's why I like went. That was our second win. I was like, because we just came off a win, and I was like, no offense, like he said he was a noob, so mentally I'm like, well, we're fucked. But then that team just said, fuck Kai, and left, and I was like, he's reviving us. The
Was
team,
Storm coming or anything?
yeah, the storm was on Kai's ass, coming in. They dipped out. It was a fucking 4v1. They could have finished him. The team would have been done. Our game would have been over. And he revived us, took off running. We all got into circle, got weapons, and finished the last 3 teams off and won.
Huh.
He could have
Alrighty.
ended that, and potentially they could have won. I do want to say this because we are coming up on time.
Indeed.
I want to give a shout out to my friend, Big Baby. He's a streamer on Twitch.
Is he the guy who does? You told us about him, right?
Yeah,
you mentioned him before. Okay.
He wants to do the a kind of like a collab podcast.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
gave
yeah.
me some tips. He said, if you want to like maybe get yourself out there a little bit more, get a webcam. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you start playing with other streamers. So I always thought, I just want to play with who I want to play with, whether it be Scuba Steve or you two. And
Well, you played with 2 other well, technically 3 other streamers counting May, but you played with 2 other streamers. Kez and Kai are part of the same group I am.
yeah, and that's what I was getting at, is that like I always thought, no, I'm not going to. It's weird. And then like I said earlier, it was cool shit to hear them, hey, thanks, or interacting with their chat. So I'm taking that into consideration, and I'm not doing it just to, get myself out there. I really do enjoy these people, Kez and Kai, if you're watching. I'm not doing it just because you guys stream too. I really enjoy your guys' company from VR to Fortnite. So I want to say
Here's another thing. Another tip that I'll give you that I learned from Kai. Actually, I learned it from Kai, Grizz, Kez, and I want to say Bloodknock. So, say you and I we are going to. We hop into Fortnite after this, right?
Yeah.
You go. Do you know how to pop out chat?
What do you mean pop out chat?
It pops the Twitch chat out into a separate window, and it's just chat. It's nothing else. So I'll explain it to you after the thing. But what they do, and I appreciate them for this, they will go to my channel, they'll pop out my chat, and then close their web browser. So they're not seeing my stream, and they're not hearing me twice. But they'll have my chat open. And then if I don't see something, they'll tell me about it, or they'll react to it themselves. And
I'm pretty good at looking over.
Well, and if chat asks them a specific question, because I've had people in my chat go, "Hey Kai, how you doing?" Well, now I don't have to relay that message. I don't have to be like, "Hey Kai, so and so wants to know how you're doing." Kai has already seen it, and Kai is already talking to them. So it's an interesting little thing to do.
Yeah, but to finish that off, I do want to say thanks to even you and Kez for like the raids and stuff, and just playing with me. And
to remember to raid you. There are so many times where you're live and I don't realize it, because what happens is I stop my stream and then I look at my phone, and my phone will tell me that you've gone live, right?
yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck. Instead of ending my stream, I could have raided him.
Well, I just want to say thanks to both of you for that and playing with me, and then for Big Baby for the tips. And yeah, I'm excited for my vacation and to try to at least go for 12 hours, if not longer. I also got Doctor Strange that week, so it won't be on that night.
We need to set up a day. We can do a 3-person, you, me,
It'll
and May.
probably have to be like,
24-hour.
it'll probably have to be Saturday, because I know that first week, or because like, okay, so I go on vacation at Tuesday.
Right.
After I get off work. I'm gonna be tired. I'm not gonna stay up that night. It's not happening.
Right.
Unless you guys work.
Yep.
Oh, and then Wednesday I'll probably still be kind of like, into my normal routine. Thursday is my birthday, so I might stream, but at the same time I have Doctor Strange that night. So Scuba Steve and Smeagol and I are all going to see that. And then Friday's my dad's birthday, so I'm going to see if he wants to do something with that. So it won't be a Friday night thing. So I could do it Saturday, which would be perfect because you don't work and we could do it. So I could just wake up and start going.
Or yeah, we'd have to pick a time. I know on weekends I have a bad habit of waking up around noon-ish.
Ish. More like 1.
So that would actually, I have this theory that if I start streaming at 11 o'clock or noon, that's an easy 12-hour stream. I could go until midnight, no fucking
Oh
problem.
yeah. That's
If
why I'm
I,
saying I don't think I'll be able to do 24 hours just because I'm a busy person as it is. I keep myself going with different things throughout the day. But I
right,
think that if I start at like 10 or 11, I can easily get to 10 or 11 at night. And even say we hop in VR at 9:30, 10 o'clock, or even a little bit earlier.
that's an easy 4 or 5 hours worth of shit.
Yeah, I'll pull the headset off and it'll be 2 o'clock. So there,
Yeah.
right there is, 15, 16, 17 hours. I don't make it 24 hours, but at least I did something close in between 12 and 24 and
The
not
longest I've
cutting
ever
off my
gone is
stream list.
50. The longest I've ever gone is 15:52.
I just know that I won't be able to do it alone.
I can't either. I need somebody to talk to. So that's why I'm saying if you guys are doing it with me, I can probably do it.
It's just gonna suck because like I know that majority of it's gonna be Fortnite and VR, and yes, you guys will be there in VR, but
I
Fortnite.
think what we should do is the night before we should look at some either cheap or free to play games to try out for like an hour or two. So like we do our Fortnite stuff. Maybe you hop into Apex with me for a little bit.
See,
And
I'm sorry.
then no, it's just an example. So like we do Fortnite, maybe you hop into Apex with me for a little bit. We hop into VR chat. And then after that, when we're like, well, we don't want to go back to Fortnite and we don't want to repeat content, we open up these games that we downloaded that were
Well,
free to
I
play.
was gonna also say that there's Phasmophobia.
Yep. Which if you guys get
Uh,
virtual desktop, you can play that in VR, which is gonna be nice.
there's also
Hell no.
Valorant.
There is Valorant. I'll get bored of that really quick, though. That's my problem with Valorant.
Oh yeah.
The the
So right
second I start
there,
getting shit on in Valorant, I'm like, I'm done with this game. Just let me out.
I have Madden, Valorant, Phasmophobia, VR, Fortnite, and Apex.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys coming to us and looking at our things. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yes. Look at my things.
Look at my things.
Oogle me.
Google me. Remember that we are trying to get to
99 subscribers.
We are trying to get to 100
100.
subscribers. Because when we hit 100 subscribers, I will be doing the Tru Alpha's makeup. I'm super excited to do that. So please help us get to 100 subscribers. Just tell a friend, tell a family member, hey, there's this great podcast. They talk about everything. They're funny. They do art and, just generally entertaining. So help us get to 100 subs so you can watch me live stream doing Alpha's makeup. I'm super excited to do that. So.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll
Oh,
have to
yeah.
get a webcam. We'll have to get a better webcam than what we're currently using, or find a way to stream from our phones. Because I'll be the camera guy for that, no problem. That'll be great.
But go ahead and follow us on our Patreon. You can get one-on-one meetings with us, be part of polls, join us for a podcast, get behind-the-scenes content, get art lessons from me, and there's so much more to do with it as well. So it's really worth to do it, and no donation is too small. You can do $1 to however much you want, so no pressure.
Also, the way May looks in this picture is just kind of like,
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Actually, we're all kind of giving bedroom eyes in
Yes,
this. I
yes,
just
we are.
realized.
I'm
Like,
down bad.
I'm down
we
bad.
know you're down bad.
Go ahead
I'm
and
like-
stop over to our spring.
Oh, thank God! Thank God! I was worried for a second.
I mean, I can go and pull up the
No,
Notice Me Senpai.
no,
I can just go right over here
no.
to file.
Notice Me Senpai Fang doesn't exist.
It does exist. But go
Okay.
ahead and visit our spring, and there's mugs, cups, pants, phone cases, all that fun jazz. Use Wolfcast20 to get 20% off your order. Go ahead and visit us at our Dubby, which is a fantastic powdered energy drink. It gives you all the energy with no crash. It's got Neuro Factor in it, which is a really great vitamin that they use that is great for keeping you awake. So it's
Yeah, it fires off them neurons.
yeah,
And
it's great. All the great benefits of an energy drink. No crash
Waiting
after. It's healthy and it's
online.
diabetic friendly. Use
Waiting.
Wolfcast10 to get 10% off your order. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias. You got Fang and Alpha at Twitter and Twitch. You got me at all my other places that I go. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you again for stopping by and visiting us. We love you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and hit the notification bell so you always know when we're going live. So we love you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
What?
bye.